This is Joe Pugh for IFLTV. We're here in Nottingham. Slightly different from your past couple of fights, Conor. First of all, how are you, mate?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. Yeah, it's a bit different, isn't it? I'm actually glad to get out of Birmingham, as much as I love Birmingham and having it close to us. You know, it's good to get out and have an away day.
Yeah, it felt like only last week we were speaking to you after the Lewis Ritson fight. Very quick turnaround. What is it? 6 weeks, 7 weeks?
8 weeks to the day.
Okay.
I found out sort of a week after.
Yep.
So I was a week into having my week off, planning my Christmas and whatnot, and then I had the phone call. But you know me, I can't turn down a fight. So, but you know what? It's put me in great stead. You know, starting camp at a good weight and fit, and you know, it's just about all it was is bringing it down and then bringing it back up again. So. No, I can't think of a better way to go into a British and Commonwealth title, to be honest.
How much have you enjoyed this run of activity and big fights on big stages since the Patterson fight?
It's been a bit like a dream, really. Sometimes I have to pinch myself. It's, you know, every boxer's dream is to get on stages like this and have the fights I'm fighting. Like I'm fighting legends. I mean legends. You know, like Lewis Ritson. He's a household name, former unified British champion, outright British champion, and you know the likes of Crocker, who's you know taken to be the next best thing and ranked number 2 in the UK. So you know I've had a good. I'm fighting the top lads, and this is all I want to do. My career, I want to get to the end of the career and go. Look, there wasn't a fighter that I didn't fight. I never turned down a fight. You know, I put on nights to remember. So, you know, I'm just enjoying the ride.
Harry Scarff then, big opportunity, not just this fight, but those titles, what you just spoke about. First of all, before we talk about the fight, a bit of exchanged words between the two of you in the face-off. What was said between the two of you?
I don't know, to be honest. It was just a bit of back and forth. He's beat me once and he thinks it's going to be an easy ride, I think. But I said you got 12 rounds now. Last one was 3. You know, we're 10 years on. I've done a lot of learning and a lot of moulding, and I'm a better fighter now. He beat me on a split on his home show. You know that's not a win. Any amateur boxer can tell you that. So look, it'll all get put to bed on Sunday. Saturday, Sunday. All right.
Well, you'll be in bed Sunday, but it'll be put to bed on Saturday night.
2 belts.
Yeah, he's kind of changed camp. He was in Derby for the whole of his career, and this is the first fight with Grant Smith up there in Sheffield. Do you take anything away from that?
You can have who he wants as a trainer, mate. You know, it's not gonna change the outcome, and it's not gonna change the fact when I lay these hands on him. You know what I mean? He can. He keeps saying that he can box however he wants and do this and do that. So, you know, it'll all change once he gets one on his chin, and yeah, so he can have whoever he wants in the corner.
In comparison to, let's go the last 2 fights, Crocker and Ritson, how confident are you for Harry Scarff?
Oh, 100%. There's no other outcome of them my hand getting raised at the end. You know, it's like I say, I'm on a good run, but it doesn't stop the work behind the scenes. You know, I'm constantly trying to make myself a better fighter, and you know, I'm just gonna show more strings to my bow once again. After
your last fight, you said in our interview that you want to get the opportunities, but more importantly, you want to earn some money for your family. You want to get home safe. You win this fight, and it feels like the big money fights will really start coming. Do you feel that way?
Look, I'm not looking past this fight, so you know you can sort of ask anything after this. This fight is paramount to what you know, the front of my mind, and Harry Scarff is the only person on my mind, and the British title. For me personally, the British title was my goal setting out in boxing, in professional boxing. I said if I win a British title, I can retire a happy man, you know. But you win a British title, you can move on and you can push on to world honours, without fail, because you know in Britain, you know, I feel that we hold the sort of the power, and if you can win a British title, then you know the sky's the limit.
How do you feel about your promoter Eddie Hearn sailing off to Las Vegas and leaving cold Nottingham behind for this fight?
I don't blame him, mate. I don't blame him. He's doing the right thing. I wish I was over there fighting on that show, to be honest. But nah, we're in Nottingham and here to do a job.
We spoke briefly off camera about this, but your good friend Brad Ray, he got the call up for Saudi. You're going over there. That could be down the line. Surely you've got one eye on Saudi Arabia. I know you haven't got an eye on the upcoming fights because full steam ahead on Harry Scarff, but that is the dream, to reach that level where you can be on one of those cards.
That's every boxer's dream, mate. That's every boxer's dream, because that's where it's all happening. The card that Brad's managed to get himself on, how he's managed that one, I don't know. You know, it's the best card I've ever seen in my life, and I couldn't not go. You know, he's one of my best friends. We started boxing at the exact same time. We started turning professional together in the same camp, and we lived together for the first year and a half of our professional career. And obviously, you know, we've carried on being good friends, and you know, I couldn't not go, mate. I couldn't not go. You know, got to go and support him and watch him do the business.
Also going to Belfast for Lewis Crocker, Paddy Donovan. Obviously, you've shared the ring with one of them. Could have been fight of the year last year. It was for many people. Who do you actually think wins that one?
I am on the shelf, mate. I don't want to give you a name, because I think that if Paddy comes out and he has a blinding 12 rounds, he can win the fight by his boxing skill. But you know, Crocker only has to be good for 10 seconds. So I just think it's whoever has the best game plan and whoever comes out on the night, and you know, whoever rises to the occasion. But I definitely think Crocker's got more experience, and you know, the abilities are definitely on par. There's no doubt about that. They're both exceptional fighters, but I just think it would be the best game plan and whoever comes out on the night.
Is it important for you, whatever happens in your career, to have that rematch with Lewis Crocker? Everyone wants to see it again, but it must have been irritating for you that night.
Of course, mate. It's you know, what was more irritating is the fact that you go back and you look at the comments and you look at you hear the commentary, and every man and his dog said I won the fight. So, you know, that's what beats you up after. But I'm just trying to look at the positives. I'm here now. You know, we've had a comeback, and you know, we're back on track. So, yeah, a loss it's never the best. It's never the best scenario, but it's how you deal with the loss. You know, you've got to learn and push on, and that's what I've done. So, of course, I want the rematch. You know, that's inevitable. Like, this is a rematch. You know, it gives you fire. It gives you fire in camp. It gives you fire in the fight. No one likes. I hate losing. You know, I've never liked losing. I'm a proud man, and if that fight was presented, then yeah, I'll be jumping out.
Harry Scarff, throughout his career, goes by the name Horrible Harry, been dubbed a difficult style. Do you think the style will be difficult? Do you think it will take a while to figure out?
Listen, whatever he brings, I'm going to have an answer for. Yeah. You know, he can do what he wants. I've got an answer for everything that he brings. You know, he's not got the best, most ecstatic, pleasing style, but who gives a fuck, mate? I'm just here to do a job, and I'm here to run through him, break him, and take his belts.
Excellent, Conor. Thank you very much for being to IFLTV. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we finish?
And the new.
Best of luck, mate.